Hi, Priestess. Back at it again with a Halloween pick-a-pile for you guys. Just as for general messages, this is usually a pretty big night for people, or a pretty big weekend actually that we get. And a lot of people make really good decisions or really terrible decisions. And so let's go ahead and get some guidance. I have three different piles here for you guys to choose from. First up, we have the Midnight Fluorite. It's an incredible stone. Then there is a lovely Serpentine. And then we have the Sedona Vortex Stone, which is funny, all of these stones were actually purchased in Sedona at three different places though. So there's definitely some good psychic, spiritual energy, loving, grounded energy filled here. So go ahead, feel in, choose which pile is drawn to you. I'm also not going to tell you the herbs that are out until you choose a pile. All right, love you. Let's get into it. All right, pile one, let's look at these cards. I have not looked at any of these either. So we are seeing it all for the first time together. Three of Swords from the Antique Anatomy deck. Five of Swords from the Illuminati Tarot. The Lovers, hey, there we go, from the Dark Tarot. Then we have the Wheel of Fortune out of the Shadowscapes, and you guys got Rosemary. So yes, now before we get into it, I want to talk a little bit more about this stone and why you could have possibly been drawn to the Midnight Fluorite. It is, excuse me, it is known for helping to increase mental clarity. I mean, it's fluorite, but this deep purple, of course, gives you deeper access into your crown chakra. Ooh, even as I said that, you see that purple that just flashed right there? Crown chakra energy. Hey. It's known to increase the life force of the brain to help balance both hemispheres of the brain, and helps you see the reality of the situation and the truth beyond any kind of illusions that are there. So some of you may be in a place of needing to make a decision. Some of you may be in a place of just experiencing mental fog, cloudiness, maybe fatigue, even sleeping a little bit more than usual, and maybe not taking your spiritual practice as seriously as you used to. So there's something here about rectifying that. And let's get into it. With the Three of Swords being the first card out, yeah, there may be some heartache, some pain, some disappointment, some losses, something that has really hurt. Maybe this is something that's already taken place, and come Halloween night, you know, you're really seeing who you need to cut off, seeing this source of pain in a different way. Some of you may be, this is a beautiful deck. Some of you just may be like, oh, let me just go ahead and cut my losses and get out of here. Like, I'm too good for this. Some of you may be experiencing a dark victory. Depends on who you identify with. If you feel more relatable to, if the people in the background resonate more with your current situation or ailment, or if this person in the foreground who is just like, okay, thanks, bye. It really depends on you. But either way, there is a walking away from sadness. There is a being done with betrayal, being done with being left behind. If it feels shady, it is shady. If you guys get asked to go to a party or something and you're just like not sure about it, or something, like you're not sure about the company that, you may be sensitive about the company that you want to keep these days. There's definitely reasons to listen to your gut to get quiet, to seek clarity. Now, that's what I'm saying. Also, like, the Lovers here is a decision, a crossroads, especially it being at the center of the deck. And, well, if that don't look like a damn demon, if I ever seen one, it's just like some of you are really, I hear learning to love an ugliness that you shouldn't. Like some of you are just choosing to be okay with some shit that you shouldn't be okay with. Some of you are in a place of like making some really big cuts in your friend group, be it a lover, be it a job, be it people that you used to, chill with, party with, be like hang out with. Excuse me. Some of you are just feeling like you're really at a crossroads and you are ready to effectively communicate. Some of you may be finding language for like some ickiness that you feel. Some of you may have just like sensed something. Oh, that just gave me chills. Like some of you may have sensed something in the spirit where you're just like, I don't know what it is. This person hasn't given me any fucking reason to not like them, but something is off. I don't know what it is. I just feel it and something is off. There's something, some of you may be vindicated in that sense where you finally like see what it is that your spirit was trying to keep you from. Some of you really see someone's true colors. And like you see you see someone's true colors. Some of you get the hell out of Dodge. Some of you are left in the wake of, the mess and the betrayal and the heartache. And because you're left in the wake, you may be settling for less. Letting people in that you shouldn't let in. Beware of doing any kind of rituals either. Don't do any kind of love spell on anybody. That shit is just going to create a monster that you don't want to fuck with. And but there is something here about establishing dominion, stepping into your power, establishing dominion in the physical, setting boundaries in the physical. If it's off, if it feels off, it is off. Cutting people, there may be truth or conversations coming up that give you the reason, like the explanation for the heartache, the explanation for the weird gut feeling, and why you just been wanting to just like cut ties. Making a choice to effectively communicate your boundaries. Some of you just make sure that you may have said yes to some shit that you just, all right then, that's what I hear. All right then. Do not make any efforts to tamper with the will of someone else. Don't try to dominate or talk someone into seeing something from your point of view. Don't try to coerce. And beware of being coerced. Don't get too drunk and wake up with somebody that you like, oh my God, there is a whole demon in this bed. How did I let this happen? Be careful. Use your own discretion. Especially if it's like someone with heavy Gemini or Sagittarius or Pisces placements. Bam. That's what this Rosemary is out for, because Rosemary is protection. So if someone has heavy Gemini, Virgo, or Pisces, Sagittarius placements, and you've already had like previous issues, they've already hurt you in some way, the Rosemary is out saying, hey, some protection is needed. And rosemary in itself is an anti-inflammatory. It improves blood circulation and boosts your immune system. So some of you like clearly may be feeling down. Maybe feeling left out, experiencing conflict. Maybe this Halloween isn't the same as it was last Halloween. Maybe you're not you're not celebrating with the same people that you used to. or that you did last year. And so there could be some sadness coming up. And some of you, this looks like a drunk dial for some of you. Don't fucking do it, fam. Don't do it. And some of you are just really needing to detox. But rosemary is out here for protection. That's what this is. It's like you need to make effort to protect yourself. Maybe doing a ritual with some, and including rosemary in your rituals, including more rosemary in your diet, maybe planting some, buying a rosemary garden. Yes, buy a rosemary garden, please. No, but buying a rosemary plant, keeping it by your bed, repotting it, putting certain crystals in there that support protection, crystals that you associate with protection. Getting more ritualistic, getting in touch with your ancestors. But this is a great reading because it's just like, at least you know what it is. At least you find out what it is. You're not wondering anymore. It becomes clear. And the Wheel of Fortune is like, please do your part. Do your part to sever the ties that you need to sever the thought processes that you need to. Some of you this isn't about a person, this is about a thought process or a belief. Maybe some of you are severing ties from Christianity, or severing ties from, Mormonism or something like that. There is this cutting of ties, cutting of a belief system. Maybe you're done talking down to yourself. Maybe you're done not believing in yourself. And you're aware of who the people in your life who have contributed or whispered in your ear, who have perpetuated the negativity, people who have perpetuated the self-doubt. And when you notice and you make the cuts, when you take a moment to look at it, to make the cuts, to look at the tool, whatever it is, to look at the job, the thought process, the skill, the relationship, the person, the project, whatever it is for you, that's the source of pain. When you look at it and you see how it's warped, you see how it's, worn down over time, you see how things have evolved, you may see how things are dying around it. Things that used to be beautiful to you now may just be dying, passing on, evolving, transitioning into something different. And when you make your peace with that, some of you have, the ugliness is inside of you, and it's not external. It's something that you've noticed within yourself that you're able to find language for and effectively communicate, like, hey, I don't want to do this shit anymore. And when you step into that, the Wheel of Fortune matches your hustle. Things click, things get in sync. It's really a reminder, some kind of reminder happens that, like, it feels like this smack in the face of, like, hey, you thought you were in control, but you're not. There is a cycle here. And the Wheel of Fortune, it is a wheel. It is in motion. Things may feel shaky, things may feel unstable, things may be crumbling. You're noticing the cracks in the wall, the cracks in communication, holes in stories. You feel the change coming. And it's good that you do, because it's time that you protect yourself. Because the spirit has your back, universe has your back, Mother Earth has your back. It's time for you to have your back. And sit down and really think about it. Get clear. And I definitely suggest those of you who chose this to go purchase any form of fluorite. Sorry, this is selenite. This. It'll do your body, mind, spirit, and soul some good. But this is midnight fluorite. All right, I love you. All right, pile 2, let's get into it. You pulled the Page of Pentacles from the Antique Anatomy Tarot. Keep in mind this is the first time I'm looking at these as well. I did not cheat. Not that that's cheating. I'm saying I didn't like look at the cards as soon as I pulled them. I kept it a secret for myself. So the Page of Pentacles, the Chariot from the Illuminati Tarot, the Six of Wands from the Dark Tarot. Ain't she fine though? Hey, look at that. Damn. This Illuminati Tarot is really, really beautiful as well. Like, look at the detail in that. Wow. Okay. Page of Pentacles, Chariot, Six of Wands, Page of Wands, and then this is Motherwort, which we are going to get into in a little bit. But before, I want to talk about you guys being drawn to the serpentine stone. Look at the beautiful detail on that. Now, serpentine stones are really great for grounding, and they ease stress and strain in your life, harmonizing your mood. Let me stop moving around. Harmonizing your mood. They also aid in the absorption of calcium and magnesium, which is really important for women. So that makes me think there may be something symbolic about having really good stuff in your life that's being blocked, needing help with absorbing the resources, absorbing the resources that are available to you, absorbing the nourishment that is available to you. Some of you may be having issues asking for help. Some of you may like needing help to understand where you need to direct your healing energy. It just may seem like a lot is hurting. There's a lot going on. It's interesting, these stripes with the stripes in the background. You may just feel like you have a lot of slashes, being at a point where you needed to, protect yourself or really get to the bottom of something, really grounding yourself in a place of reality. And it's definitely a grounding stone and a grounding reading, with the Page of Pentacles being the first card out. Shit's getting real. Humbling. Some of you may have been humbled, feeling the need to humble somebody, or maybe a younger earth sign or an earth sign child that's present in your life that is overcoming some hurdles, overcoming some maybe even birth defects, some kind of possible, abnormality. There may be children or younger earth sign in your life that is really overcoming, maybe like they broke something. This also may be like overcoming a really I hear malformed self-esteem. And for Halloween, what's coming out is there may be new messages coming in for you guys. Some of you may be hearing about good news coming in, things of value coming in, being given to you, being provided, things that help you overcome. Messages coming in that bring in victory, that bring in triumph. Messages coming in that aid in your integration process. God, this card is epic. Integrating this, the shadow with the light. Integrating the pain and the love. Integrating what used to hurt you and used to keep you down, and now using it to fuel you and pull you forward. Some of you guys have launched a business and it's doing well, very well. It's like the message is do not give up. Some of you may have to work on Halloween or the day after Halloween or something. And it's like, bitch, get your ass up. You know the deal. Do what you got to do. Make that money. Don't let the money make you. But putting in the work brings public recognition and success. Look at her like, bam, I'm the baddest bitch. There is some sort of recognition, adoration, award, possibly a feature, a collaboration, or something that comes of you guys getting humble and doing the work and being studious and really learning the skill that you need to learn, developing a skill, getting back to the basics, really humbling yourself and learning. Like, I feel like some of you are like relearning how to walk, relearning how to think, relearning how to talk, relearning how to believe in yourself. And when this humbling takes place, and when you're feeling more educated, more confident, more grounded in your momentum forward, people start to notice, and there is a new swell of personal power that rises up within you, a new relationship that comes in. Some of you, there could be like some gossip going on around Halloween too that you may have to deal with, and that you may have to just like, don't be a groupie, keep it moving. Like, don't be paying attention, just forward motion. Some of you also, I feel like, have some creative art. Some of you, this may be success or victory in regards to your craft or in regards to your creativity or you creating something. Some of you may be painting, maybe digital artists, maybe into music, classical music, dancing, interpretive dance, hair, makeup. There's a deep creative vibe here with this Page of Wands. Getting attuned to nature. Maybe some of you have an idea for doing some kind of a shoot or event or something that's outside. That opportunity may come in. There may be messages coming in about, doing something more outdoors, doing something with animals, doing something with music or nature, doing something kind of festival-like, something that lets you explore some kind of escapism. There is this kind of Venusian quality to this while I'm holding it. Neptunian quality, while I'm holding this. So something that has like some level of escapism, like cosplay, dressing up, some kind of festival possibly, or you starting something or being a vendor somewhere. That could be something for you guys. But there's a new relationship on the rise, possibly someone who may be a younger fire sign, someone who is dreamy and elusive. So don't get caught in the trap of elusive, but there just may be someone that catches your eye, especially around Halloween, someone you like their costume or they like yours or something. But more importantly, there's a new relationship with yourself being established, you trusting yourself, you really leaning into your personal power. And with the herb coming out being motherwort, that's really interesting to me because this relates to menses. So some of you may be having issues with menstruation, having cramping issues, ovarian issues. If you're having any kind of pain, it's definitely like, don't downplay it anymore. Definitely go check it out. Go to a doctor. Do some research on it. Some of you also need to be drinking some motherwort tea. There is any of you dealing with motherly issues, a mother-in-law, healing trauma with your mother, you having issues being a mother, or even a pet mom or a plant mom. There's a lot of female, like divine feminine healing that's to be done with here. It also helps with heart palpitations and anxiety. So I mean, I use motherwort a lot in specific blends for women. So any kind of pregnancy issues, that could be something that's coming up. Some of you need to just reach out and talk to your mom. There may be some kind of unresolved issue going on, or that presents itself in regards to your mother or a maternal figure in your life. But either way, this is a great reading, and it looks like you're going to have a happy, happy Halloween. Just keep your ass in motion, stay humble, even when when the recognition comes and people, are fighting for your attention. Stay humble. Do what you got to do. Stay grounded. You got this. I love you. All right, pile 3. You guys chose the Sedona Vortex Stone. And you may have been attracted to this because you may be looking for some solace, in need of some unity, clarity on some dreams, possibly needing your psychic abilities stimulated, needing a boost in your spirituality. This stone comes from the actual vortex that is in Sedona, Arizona. So what they do is just like scoop out little bits of it, file it down into tumble stones for people to carry. But it is a powerful piece. It's a powerful place. So I'm not shocked that you were drawn to it. Some of you may be just needing to get in alignment, looking for a deeper alignment. Now let's go ahead and look at these cards. I haven't looked at them either, so this will be the first time we see them together. There is the 7 of Wands from the Antique Anatomy Tarot. The Ace of Wands, and actually let's look at them up close because these are beautiful cards. Hope you're having a happy Halloween weekend while you're watching this. 7 of Wands. So some of you may be in defense mode. There may be people, and I just ask for general messages for the Halloween weekend, and it doesn't have to be particular to the Halloween weekend. It just be this this time of the year for you. But some of you may be in defense mode, just maybe in a place where there are a lot of naysayers. I feel like also some of you are trying to paddle upstream is what I hear. Then we have the Ace of Wands from the Illuminati Tarot. That is a beautiful, beautiful card. And it's like it gets better. When you have done the work to get to the higher ground, to plant the seeds are harvesting and blooming. It's like, bam, by way of the Almighty, there's a magic wand that's presented. New opportunities, new connections, new awareness, the physical energy to continue to defend yourself, to continue to stand up for what's right. Some of you may be hooking up with someone around this time. You may be hearing messages from someone. There may be a sexual connection that sparks. And I feel like it may be with someone, oddly enough, for some of you, it's overseas. Some of you, there may be major sparks with someone of a different religion or ethnic background for you. Or someone who just lives in multiple places. Has multiple properties. Some of you, this person just lives remotely. Some of you, this person lives in a way that you couldn't imagine living. Then we have the King of Cups. Yes, someone dreamy possibly coming in. But beware of the dreamy. Beware. I also hear some of you, if this person is If you don't know this person, if you just randomly, there's some, super dreamy person that comes in, beware of the wolf in sheep's clothing. Don't set yourself up to get played. Don't set yourself up to be anybody's victim. And with the Ace of Wands coming out, there's an opportunity to see the truth, to see someone's true motivations. And granted, yes, this is the Dark Tarot. And the King of Cups is like, there is a dark side to him. There could be lots of manipulation, possessiveness, obsession. And I feel like you have the opportunity to break free of that. And also, don't go back to any ex. If there's a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio around, and you already have like fucked up history with them, don't drunk dial this person. If this person drunk dials you, don't play into it. There's just something, I feel like, lurking on the other side. Like you're not able to see the full spectrum, the full scope of who this person is. Some of you, there just may be someone who presents themselves as really attractive, really dreamy, really soft. You feel easy to talk to them. You feel like it's easy to talk to them. They're not really emotionally reactive. You may be used to people being very excitable about things, and you talk to them and this person's just super chill. It's hard to get a reaction out of them, and that may be a little bit alluring to you, but don't let that get yourself in a position where you become the victim. And any of you, and I'm sorry if that's a read, but if any of you are like used to this victim narrative, it's time to get out of that. Now from the Shadowscapes Tarot, we have the Sun. Yeah, and if any of you are in this victimhood kind of mentality or narrative, there's light being shown on that. Illumination. And also some of you may have a Leo, someone with heavy Leo placements, or a father who helps you and comes to your rescue in regards to this. Some of you may have a Leo sun, moon, or rising that, or Leo sun, moon, or rising person that really comes in and helps show you the truth, helps you see the truth of this situation. And this person, and this is, you guys got marshmallow, excuse me. And what this makes me feel intuitively for you guys is there's some sweetness needed. Unexpected goodness coming in this weekend. Coming together. There may just be someone with sweetness around. Lots of sugar. Beware of all the, the actual candy and sugar. Overeating. But some of you may have been in a place where things have been maybe pretty bitter. People are talking shit, possibly. And you just could use some sweet words, some reassurance. And you may have to blend together some elements to get that sweetness that you're wanting. Like mixing and matching. Tailoring your behavior, filtering yourself a little bit, or other people doing that with you in order for you to really experience the right kind of sweetness that's needed. Asking for what you want your way, asking for your type of love language to be recognized. Possibly some alchemy intended here. Some of you guys may be baking, maybe cooking, maybe like doing s'mores, maybe going camping. There may be like an impromptu like camp trip. Let's everyone, ride in the mountain and go, do mountain shit with our friends. But that's something that's coming up. But yes, you guys are in a place of overcoming. And in that overcoming, in that strong stance that you've had, there is a reward coming in. Be it, even if that reward is just more physical energy to withstand your hold, to withstand your ground. Be grateful. Get in a place of being aware of your emotional settings, how your narrative is set. Maybe even explore how you're coming off to people. How are you presenting yourself? And I don't mean with clothes. I mean with how is your energy whenever you walk into a room. There's some hard questions being asked, especially here. What are you letting pierce you? Who are you letting pierce you? Who are you letting lurk? Beware. Also, if you're doing a lot of drinking this weekend, drink a lot of water to balance it out so you can avoid headaches or hangovers or stomach aches. Or I also like someone may be like throwing up their stomach lining. So you may be having to hold someone's hair back. That may be a thing. Wishing somebody was holding your hair back. The memories of someone holding your hair back. Oh, God. Yeah, that could be something that's coming up for some of you. So, either way, understand it goes from a really, really dark place to a really, really light place quickly. And then in comes the sweetness. All right. I love you guys. You got this.